Okay, sure.
Application of current tendering model in industrialized bidding based project. So you confirm only focusing on tendering model or procurement model?
The procurement, but focusing to tendering. Procurement and tendering both.
Yeah, so I think you just go for application of
Oh wait, doctor, can you record this already?
yeah
Okay.
already.
Okay.
I'm doing okay, let me share the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just use the word procure.
Yeah, I think it's procurement better, right?
Yeah. Application
Yeah, I'll
of
change
procurement
procurement model.
of
Okay.
model or
Procurement
procurement.
strategy.
Let me think. I don't think it's procurement strategy. Yeah. Something else.
Oh, okay. What about method? Method.
Procurement framework lah, huh? Application of procurement framework. Application of don't use the word application. Study. Study of procurement.
Okay, the study. Yeah. Okay, sure.
Study of project procurement framework. Yeah. All right. So this is the topic. You just change it. Okay, you go by the flow. Okay. Yeah, so you have to do all these things also. Yeah, I mean, get it into the right format. Did Sir Larry actually tell you guys when to hand in?
Yeah, on the 28th for submission, report submission.
Okay, you still have about 3 weeks lah.
Yeah, but presentation is next Wednesday.
Okay. Very clear about background of study. You should have a general section.
Oh, general.
Like a 1.1 is general. Yeah, the chapter.
All right. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Talking about the chapter for chapter 1.
And then I think yes. I think background of studies you have to take like about 4 paragraphs, and then I need you to go into definition, proper definition.
Proper definition of?
What is IPS and what is IPS and all that.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Understand?
Yeah, right.
So you need definition, proper definitions.
Okay.
So this definition is either you shift some things down here, or if this is background, I think it's long background now. Background, I think 1.5 will be sufficient to say that you have to bring into IPS. You need to do a definition of what is IPS for the advantages you use, but the adopting is less, and that will be explained in the problem statement, for example. So 1.3 will be the definition, will be the problem statement. Now this one 1.2 will be the definition. So basically here definitions, you need to define IPS, or whatever thing your topic says, you have to define it.
Okay. But not a shorter version from the literature review, right, doctor?
Yes, a shorter version from literature review. For more detail, refer to literature
Okay.
review. Need to tell us exactly what are the issues of need to tell us the issues of IS. What are some of the barriers and challenges
Okay.
that before bringing into procurement. And then here
Okay.
you're not
Boleh.
you are not telling us what are okay. So I think you need another 2 or 3 paragraph here to beef up your what is the problem with procurement? What are some of general things is happening with procurement and IBS? And then don't use the word conclusion as well. There's no conclusion until the last chapter. So if you want in summary or something like okay. So then we want to talk about it is necessary to study IBS and the procurement systems, the current procurement systems is used or procurement, or you can use current procurement framework or current procurement system. System is a good word also, okay? Then the aim of the research is to study the current procurement, to study not the issue, study the current procurement system or framework that has been used in IBS project procurement, okay, or IBS based or so you have to talk about to study the current procurement system, including what contracting model, procurement strategies, and tendering model. Okay, no, you're not making that. Why are you doing comparative analysis? So you will start studying the current procurement system.
I thought I'm gonna like do research on like a few projects and then make
You're doing a few projects,
make a
you're studying those projects.
comparison.
Why are you comparing them? We are not asking to compare them. We just need you to see where are the
Okay.
problems.
Oh,
So
okay.
then
Understand.
to determine the problem associated with the current procurement systems and to make recommendations, and all that. So about three to four maximum. Okay.
Okay.
Of study is scope of studies. Don't go and talk about the benefit. This is talking about some of the benefits. So this one maybe will kind of belongs to somewhere here. Okay. So scope of studies is you're studying the procurement systems such as the 3 procurement systems, part of 3 procurement systems, tendering and contracting, and studying the documents. Okay, so you should studying the three components. Okay, and it's based on what projects or Malaysians or civil engineering projects. These are scope of studies. You're actually setting the boundary. Okay.
All right.
Significance, of course, is you need to talk about how good strategies, good procurement strategies will actually contribute to these sort of things. And then the significance, of course, is to increase the usage of IBS. You see, so you don't talk about how good IBS is, you talk about how your research is important to what. This structure of thesis, have you got it?
Mm. Oh, okay. So I can do it until chapter 3 lah, right? I thought
No,
at
just
IDP
write
2 baru I buat.
very general one.
Oh, just okay, sampai chapter 5. Alright, sure.
You need to write to chapter 6. Results and discussion and then conclusion. For my things, check out, please.
Yeah.
This one we went through already the other day.
Yeah. Chapter 3.
These sort of sentences you cannot write without any references. You're actually claiming that one of the most important project success lies in the type of procurement system. So you must have some references for these sort of things, like why you want to study of all the things, you see. Or you can also say that out of so many problems that lies with IBS and the barriers with IBS, from the barriers with IBS, from the review of the barriers with IBS, adaptation, adaptation. One of them is not having a tailor-made systems, you see. So this is something that you get from up here. Okay. Before, or you can even put it at the end of this, like here, because you are not giving any conclusion. You must have a summary here. Like, remember the link that I was talking about from one section to another section?
Yeah.
You are actually going from
Yeah.
a very big section to another big section without any linkage. Yeah. So then this section is going to, the following section will review on current IBS systems, you see. So, current IBS procurement framework or procurement system. Okay, and then use the word procurement system now throughout. And then, like here, like I said, you should expand on this and telling us that procurement determining project success and all that. What are some of the reasons procurement factors? Why, why some authors says that procurement is critical. Any project, it is for any project. See? So then you don't talk about this thing first. Okay, don't talk about present. The one is later. We talk about the procurement system. What is procurement system? Okay, so they define procurement systems first. Talk about procurement systems. Why there's a need for project versus procurement. You see, why project needs procurement systems? Why? Expand on this now, and then you verify procurement.
Okay.
Procurement. You talk about ICE procurement, you see. Yeah, like sentences like this will come later. Okay, when you're
All right.
closer to talking about, all right, this one, I think you should just go by procurement. What is procurement first?
Okay.
General, big, what is procurement, and then what are different types of procurement, and then you have to talk to IBS, like bring in a review on the section below will review on procurement IBS. So then you have your IBS procurement system. This one here, you use it for other purposes. I don't know, see how long. Green page.
Okay.
Yeah, I still feel a bit messy lah, huh? Just this bit here. Information about the current, and does this here include contract like lump sum, all that?
No, because you told me to not go for contracting.
Okay, then after it, you also don't include contracting later on also. Because the other
Yeah. So I won't talk about contract.
upper bit will the problem statement objective. Yeah, no, you don't talk about contracting.
Yep.
This one
Yeah,
is
I
all
don't.
happening, like please talk
Mhm.
about what is happening, and don't give about what is happening in the current performance systems in IPS. This is something that you want to do. So those things about, like, oh, it's not good now, you it's a bit here, the problem with associated with you will speak up into the procurement strategies and also tendering type as well. So then from here, you need to give us some comments again. Okay, about what, and it's good, it's lacking, it's advantageous, it's not advantageous. You have to give some comment. Okay? And then so that the influence is we need to carry out. It's going to be your problem statement kind of thing. So you need to write like here is like you wrap up, show it, and then the lower bit tells you that how to research, the current research that has been done by others. But again, you don't link. You say, where are all your linkage? These are all very big topics, and I don't see linkage. So your things are just basically hanging. How many and your huh? A lot of referencings are not
sorry, doctor, you
properly
keep on
done.
you're a bit stuck.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you kind of stuck, so it's hard to catch up what you're trying to say right now. I'm not sure if it's my connection or yours.
Okay.
But for me, you also a little bit stuck, doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit hard to hear what you're trying to say.
can hear you guys quite well. But good, like I'm not giving up of our references, like these are wrong referencing styles.
Oh, this one, because
What research do you
I
do?
was talking about this guy who's doing for previous researchers, there's like 5 if I'm not mistaken. I'm just stating the name, but I've
No.
cited these
Even
guys
if you state
before.
the name,
This is just what.
even if you state the name, even if you state the name, you don't write all the author name.
Oh, okay. So because you said before, I can just write the name. Just before this, I put Tajo et al. And then you said it's okay to just write their name and then their topic and what they do, what they talk about on about their research. Yeah.
No, you
No,
probably got it wrong. Like you
okay.
did not in the normal referencing manner. Okay.
Okay. Then I'll change. Because before this, I put it
Yeah.
normal.
All right. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. So it's according to the research out by Ahmad ETAL year whatever. You see?
Okay.
It's right here. You're not really showing me some of the results. It's not clear, you know.
Okay. I think maybe I need to rewrite it back.
Yes, you need to expand.
Yeah.
How
I
are
will.
how are the data and how are the data being analyzed?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
All right. We'll work on that.
But this one is some summaries here, which is good. I think I only have. So then your technique is your research.
Doctor, are you talking right now?
I'm just reading your thesis.
Okay.
Complete. I mean, like you need to describe what you need to do, because preliminary studies and literature review is the same thing. So you need to do preliminary literature and you need to conduct studies. Like I don't see where you get your idea from. You see?
Wait, are you talking about methodology now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
talking about
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because
complete.
the screen isn't showing.
It's
Okay.
These are not complete. Okay.
Yeah.
You need
This
to
is just
describe
the general one, so I need to.
what you want to use case studies. What sort of technique is case studies? You have to explain what case studies, and then you project that you'll be picked. And then project what parameters are you studying? Describe the parameters. Parameters A will look at what parameters B will look at what parameters C will look at what parameter D will look at. And how do you what sort of method are you going to analyze the parameter with? All these have to be written out. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Anissa?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, huh? So this is
Yeah.
not methodology. These are methodology. These are just framework. This is when you pick your parameters, it should come from your previous research, you see.
Yeah.
So if you don't come from here, that means this section is not being done well, you see. So when you're looking at the procurement, what type of the framework are you looking at, you see?
Okay.
So tendering, what you looking at, and how are you going to, and then how many are you going to use this project, that project? So you must give literature that tells you that these 3 case studies will be sufficient, or 5 case studies will be sufficient. Okay, and then what are we looking for? You see, that is methodology. Methodology is not about collection. I'm going to do data collection. I'm going to do that analysis. I'm going to do conclusion. I mean, like everybody has to do that. So, what is your strategy? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, but a bit stuck. So
Hello?
I'm trying to processing it. Yes.
Yeah, so
Methodology, I need
yeah,
to describe more. Okay.
Okay, so I
Alright, okay. I'll work on that.
won't be seeing you guys anymore after this. You got to just handle whatever that you need to do. Maybe after your exams, you know, at where the problems are, especially with the methodology.
Can you repeat that, Doctor? I cannot catch it.
No, I'm saying that you need to look your plan. I'm not going to go through anything anymore because it's not time. So you're going to be sitting for exam out according to the comment that I have for you today. Then from there, you write whatever that you can write, and then I will give you the marks accordingly. And I need to reach the 7 or the 8 to meet again. You know, I will come on how to the issue. Okay.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. So if you can't hear, later on go back to the recording. I'm pretty sure the
we'll go back to the recording and go through what you said, and I'll ask if there's any question.
Can. Just for your previous research, I think the research you have done properly, how is it, and third, how do they look at the parameters? What parameters are you using? It has to come from your previous research. See? So from your previous research, you own methodology. And in your own methodology, not only is about the framework. The framework is just a framework. And then every literature should be establishing what your problem, establishing a methodology, definition of the project, of your studies. And then you are defining the scope of the review. So from there, you will design your research questions, and then from the research questions, you design your methodology, and then the what data collection method are you using, and where did you borrow from what method. Go back to the title, you read your title, procurement system. So that procurement that review, you're going to go to study, going to use aspects of that procurement that you're looking at. We're looking at the tender required tendering method. You know what is that are you going to collect that? What sort of breakout system are you going to use? You see, it's a
Okay, sure.
word, like whatever you're writing, parameter studies. You need to list down all the parameters, define the parameter that you can find that you are looking for. You can change later, not out. Okay, data analysis is
Okay.
what analysis method, what formula are you going to be using for analysis? Or whatever, and the method to break star. You got to design it basically design it with reference to the previous research that you actually study from. Yeah.
But doctor, most of the previous research, they do like interview. So it's a bit hard to.
And you can take a parameters. What are the interview questions?
Sorry? Oh, so I
What are
can
the
put.
interview questions? The interview questions. What already tell you what parameters people say. They say I want to be topic to interview, but then
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So you exactly the way that you want it, then you can not use it. You see, you have to modify. Okay. So are we clear on Anissa?
Yeah. 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 Clear.
So I will send email later. I will go to put now. Okay. Good. Are you
All right. Sure.
here?
Yes.
Same thing same problem with Anissa You're putting everything in one background with two. You need to have proper definition section. Background of studies is just the background of the construction industry and how complicated projects are and how projects still time, delays, risks, you see? So
Okay.
you define it based on your background studies. The background, not definition, okay? Background is just the overview. Whatever you're doing in literature, you just have to summarize it. I make it shorter. The thought is exactly the same. So here, same problem with Anissa. No, I don't need a 2-page background. If possible, then it's just the construction, different techniques, and therefore, construction industry needs to more. Same goes with food. About the industry is complicated. There's a lot of elements that can create a lot of problems in time, in terms of cost, time, and then one of the biggest issues is time, and then it will be. I mean, even as we manage, be coming up good. Let's define time. Let's define delay. And then what is risk? And what is risk management? You need to link it to your problem statement. Okay.
Okay, doctor.
problem statement is about, your problem statement will be about how time, cost, quality is important. Therefore, focus on time and delays out for many centuries, but this happens, and it shows that time management, current time management technique may not be complete. And because the industry is full of we should know lesson learned, lesson learned is the delay happened, recorded, and being used as risk for the next project. You should write like that, like really like, you just none of you can get an A. And just put here, just put there, you don't link everything together and tell us to do this research. So delays that are being recorded, be used risk in the future. So why is it that we cannot? Why can't we combine risk management with scheduling? Then your aim and objective. Where is your aim? You must have an aim. An aim is a big umbrella. Objectives are 1, 2, 3 to identify the common risk factor influencing. You don't really want to do that anymore. We have many projects. This big project we cannot. By itself, you want to do risk identification. You can. There is a lot of things to do. So you're not going to be identifying risk, and you don't study. Okay. Scheduling technique. We're going to study risk calculation framework to see how to combine the two of them in order to create a framework that has risk and scheduling. Okay, so this one here is not an objective of the project. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So you may have 4 objectives, more or less, And scope of studies is not things like this, Scope of studies is where your boundary is. You are looking at what? You're looking at risk management. You are limiting your studies to time management, to scheduling, okay? To project in what? In Sarawak. Time, risk, delays. This is your scope of studies. Your scope of study. Okay. Same thing, Anissa, you both have the same problem. Significance, you are not talking about, I'm going to do what here. No, it's not about that. It's the what is the boundary? Where is it that you don't want to go to? What is the limit? You are putting a box. This is my project. I'm not going further away. I'm staying here. What is here, you see?
Okay, Doctor.
And then why is it important? Why is it important? The study will give an understanding of risk management in project scheduling. Okay, so maybe you can add in, it will also help to do for projects. And with good monitoring, good planning is important. Since I'm talking about project planning, things like that. beef it up a little bit. Show us why is it so important that this study must be carried out, okay? And then structure of the T's 5 and 6 results and analysis, not result and discussion. Discussion is by itself.
Okay, Dokter.
Okay, and then you have to have the following chapter will show, you need to talk about that as well. So this summarize the of research, okay, and then for more data on the issues that's been spoken about in this chapter, please refer to the literature review, okay? So construction industry. This is what you have. This is what I wrote the other day. So you fill up already, is it?
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Here, this is what I have write the other day. This is what I write the other day. So why is it still here? Have you done it?
Oh. I think yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're flowing your thing better than Anissa. Anissa does linkage between section to section. So you see, Anissa, we have to have can be seen that the above is project delays. So can be caused by many different things, and then why delay, and also the causes of delay. So here, I think you need to talk about, that the lesson learned in one project is or are the risk for the next project. As risk is defined as a possibility. Okay, so I think here you need to talk about this a bit more, okay, before you can move into the next section. So
Okay.
that is why the following section, we want to learn more about delay causes, okay? So delay causes, delay causes, Yeah, you haven't done the right formatting, everything. The other day, the one I said table is up here, it's not, you're not doing it yet, you see? A lot of things not done, Okay, so project risk. I think here you really should also do some definition of what is project time risk. Okay, do a section on that, and then risk management.
Okay.
So very general things. So
Do I need to do time risk definition before risk management or inside risk management?
I think before risk management. Risk management is just purely risk management, and all these these are wrong. What 14? 13. Why got 13, 14 like that? Okay.
Okay, Doctor.
ABC or Romans or whatever, you need to label them properly.
Okay, Doctor.
All the wrong labeling
So don't use
here.
numbering. Do not use numbering.
because you already used 2.7.2, so suddenly there's a 9 here, 10 here. What is it about?
Oh, okay. So I need to do a different type of labeling. Okay,
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
okay, doctor.
So you don't use 1, 2, 3, 4 like that now. This one has to be like, yeah, you cannot use 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely. It's wrong already.
Oh
You're
yeah,
confusing your own
I
labeling.
see. I see the problem now, doctor.
Yeah, it should be A, B, C, D, or the I, V, that kind of thing. Can you give me a minute?
Okay, doctor.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, so this one here, I just feel like this section here, right, that you write risk management in project scheduling, is not really showing how important it is to incorporate, you see, risk management in project scheduling. I mean, like, we are not talking about, like, so from the above, you're looking at scheduling, you're looking at delays, and then now thinking of combining them. So what makes you want to combine them, you see? So this bit here should be talking about that, you see? It's that bringing two things. You have already spoke about A, you've already spoke about B, but now you want to combine them. But, the idea must have been from somewhere that why you want to combine risk management. So maybe you can talk about how risk management technique, the risk management and the associated technique will actually be able to identify the criticalness. The criticalness of certain risks that will affect the schedule. You see, so that is how you can combine them. The way that you are combining here it's just like beating around the bush. I don't really know what you want to talk about, kind of thing, you know. It doesn't serve
Okay,
a
okay.
purpose at all, the thing that you're writing here. Yeah. Yeah, like it's some of these things are very, very general, like, you know, like just talk, but I don't know why, you know, like I don't know why you want to combine them, you see.
Okay, doctor.
Or you can say that risks, like from the above, you can see that there's many, many delays that happen in projects, and they can be recorded, and they can be in the future, if it's being properly recorded in a proper system, and then it can be used as information for the next project. And the next project, that is where we can bring in risk management and how the combination of these two things together can act, what can it actually do, and why it's so important, you know, and then what are the different techniques to combine them. You know, you have seen, is there any other studies that was done that combined them together and it produced a very good, significant results, you know, that sort of things. It's not, you are not really writing that, you are just like, I thought A, after I thought A, I thought about B, and then after that, I don't know what I want to do. So therefore, I just say things that have risk and say things that have time. I put them all together, and that is my combination. You see, so this is the part that will not give you any good marks, you see, because you're not really hitting the important thing. This is like your problem statement already. Okay, so whatever that you write in your problem statement should have come from this particular section. But it is not, this particular section don't tell me anything, you see. Maybe except for one or two paragraphs, some of those sentences, they are important, but you know, you're not arranging it, you're not understanding it, you're not really telling me why I should be combining these two things together. And therefore, the aim of this project is to create a framework that can combine time with risk, you see.
Okay, doctor.
I don't know how you can do it other than me writing it for you. But if me writing it for you, that means you don't get the marks, you see. So this is my advice, this is my guideline. Both of you, same thing. Lisa, really bringing out the problem, you see. You're not bringing out that says that why you should be combining these two things together, why you should be studying IBS, study time risk. This is a very critical section. If you write it well, your problem statement will flow very well. And then your aim and objective will be very purposeful, okay? Can you hear me, both of you?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Research now, how do you want to run them? What do you learn from other projects? I mean, other study, you see, that is going to be combining risk with time. Okay, so yeah, like I said, Anissa, you should be writing like this. Where are all your formulas? How they have done their analysis? N is usually just this N. Check your formatting. Okay, so I think for Hood, your previous research is quite well done. It's quite comprehensive. But let's see how much you have absorbed from your previous research. So what is preliminary research? This is your literature review already. So, okay, so your framework. What is all this? Are you going to be using all these things later on? Hold on. What is all this? So you're going to be using all this calculation later on, is it?
Yes.
Are you sure? You know how you're going to be using Monte Carlo simulation and all that? You can use it. You can use it. I'm happy, you know.
Doctor. Actually, I was thinking of using the beam method, but I'm quite macam risau if it's out from my topic.
You can use the beam method. Why not? So
If I use the beam method, do I need to put BIM in my literature review?
no, you already have it in the previous research one.
Okay, because the beam method is easier for me to understand.
So then you have to write your method here. You should review how you're going to do data collection, how you're going to do data analysis, how you're going to do the combination. This is your method. Your aim is to create a framework, So in your framework, how are you going to analyze? How are you going to collect risk data? How are you going to what sort of technique are you going to be using to collect risk data? And then after that, how are you going to analyze the risk data, split them up, and how you're going to, what you're going to do with the schedule after that? You see, so these are the things that you have to write, how you're going to approach this research.
Okay, doctor. So
Not,
I'm gonna change my
not telling
methodology,
me
doctor.
your methodology is talking about nothing, Your methodology is like, no, I mean, it's not talking about how I want to do this research, or is it? Okay. You can borrow from other people and you need to refer to them and put it in. But you map out okay, that's it. Me, you understand or
Hello, doctor.
yeah.
I'm sorry. What are you saying right now? Because you're a little bit stuck.
I am done already. I have no more other comments. Okay, all your methodology is wrong. Anisa's is wrong. Yours is wrong. You're not telling me what is it you're doing. You're not going to parameters and all that. That is not right. You're writing like I know she is too brief. You are all these formulas like you just you're not going to using it. I mean, are you going to be using it? If you can use it, I don't mind. It's good. You see. So please write your own methodology. Okay.
Okay, doctor.
Anything else from anybody?
Noted, doctor. No.
It's
We'll
very
work on
bad
Doctor,
it.
this morning now.
we gonna
Yeah.
You
yeah,
listen to the recording
we're going
and
to
then we
go
see how
through
it
the
goes.
recording again,
Yeah.
doctor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, huh?
Okay,
All right,
doctor.
thank
So we
you.
can
you,
start
doctor.
preparing for the presentation, doctor.
You have to,
Okay.
whether I say yes or not, you still
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to go for a presentation on, yeah, kan. So it's not I can say you don't need,
Yeah.
you don't go, you know. You have to go. So whatever you
Yeah.
have, you present lah. Apa lagi? Correct not?
Doctor, so
Yeah.
for presentation, doctor, for the so do we need to present some parts of our literature review, like the construction industry, what is construction, what is like a briefly explanation in our presentation?
You should go from your introduction, okay? You should go for introduction, which is what you've gotten from the literature review, okay?
Okay, doctor.
So
Okay.
what I normally like to do is just to, when I'm doing my introduction all the way to my problem statement, I kind of combine that with my literature review. And
Okay,
then the
doctor.
aim and objective, and then the problem statement, the aim and objectives, and then the proposed methods of research, and then you also mentioned that this research, all these are, you have to keep on emphasizing that you get this from the literature review, you get this from the literature review, for example, okay?
Okay.
You don't have to have a separate section on literature review, like show people pages and pages of literature review. You don't have to do that, okay?
Yeah.
It should be part and parcel of the intro and methodology already.
Okay. So, doctor,
Don't forget to mention that it is from the literature lah.
okay. So,
Like for
doctor,
example, when you do background of studies, introduction, chapter, introduction or background of studies, from the literature review, it is seen that, and then when you're doing your, okay, so the definition was actually studied from the literature review, whereby these are the definitions, and then these are from this, how you combine them, and what are the problem statements and why you want to do this research, these are all part and parcel. The flow, everything is in the literature review already. The flow you have to follow, you see?
okay, doctor.
Mm.
So, doctor, do we need to do the expected outcome from our methodology?
For your presentations, just put it in, that should be okay.
Okay, doctor.
So then after that, your part of the, when you talk about your problem statement, your aim and objective, your significance of studies, we talk about proposal work design from literature review to gathering the problem statements and all that. You can also show them your 5 or 6 research that was carried out, in order to propose the methodology. Okay, that's from the literature review, depending on how much time you have, how fast you can talk also in that sense, you see. So you can say that from
Okay,
the
doctor.
research carried out by this 5 person, it was seen that how risk was analyzed, risk and schedule, how are they analyzed, for example. Okay, so your proposed methodology will include this one. Yeah. So this is how you actually combine your literature review with chapter 1 and 3. Understand?
Yes.
If you
Understand,
want me to
doctor.
look at your if you want me to look at your presentation slide, you should send them to me before Tuesday, okay?
Okay.
Tuesday next week, doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, huh? So
Thank you,
now,
doctor.
just like I said, work on your thesis until Monday next week, clean up all the things I need to clean up, add in the things that I need you to add in, do it well, do it properly. And then after that, prepare for your presentation slides. Then after your presentation, depending on the comments and all that, you rectify again before 28, okay? Then you just rectify, submit it in, and then after Chinese New Year, I will go to that submission. I will mark you based on that submission. So then after Chinese New Year, after your exam, maybe on the 7th or the 8th, and then we will give you a head start because your semester don't start until March, right? So we will
Yeah.
come back to whatever that is not so good in the first 3 chapters, and we try to correct that before the end of the before the starting of the next sem. So starting of next sem, I need you to confirm on all your research technique and then go and collect data already.
Okay, Doctor.
Okay, doctor.
So that is a plan. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Right. Thank you, doctor.
Right, huh?
Thank you,
If
Doctor.
you don't
Uh-huh.
understand anything from the recording, just give me a message, okay?
Okay, Doctor.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
Right, thank you. So we stop here
Thank
for
you,
today
Doctor.
because the line is bad. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, bye-bye.
Goodbye, Doctor.